Okay, and we're off. Thank you so much to everybody who has joined us today for this Hangout. We're really happy to have this opportunity to share our Trend Watching Premium platform with you. Just disclaimers here, it's going to be quick, 30 minutes, and we're going to be covering a lot today. So if you miss anything, don't worry, we have some tricks up our sleeve on how to make sure that you are up to speed on everything we covered after the call. So please stay on for those tips at the end. And just some technical notes, if you are having any buffering, I recommend just refreshing. And if the quality is a bit blurry, you can also toggle that in your settings within the YouTube screen. So thank you very much again for joining, and we are ready to go. So an introduction here, just to who I am, who you're hearing. My name is Ellie Damashek, and I am the Client Services Director for the Americas for Trend Watching. So I sit in our New York office, and I help our clients across this region just understand what it is that we're capable of, help them make the most of the premium service, and of course, also our prospective clients understand what we can do to help them, whether it's custom solutions like webinars or deep dives or in-person presentations, or of course, how the premium service might benefit them. So thank you so much for joining today. And if you'd like to contact me directly ever, my email is ellie@trendwatching.com. You might be sending through comments and questions today in the Hangout. We will answer the premium specific questions afterwards. So if you include them, just make sure your email address is in there and we'll individually email you the responses. So we will definitely be in touch. So before we get started, it's important to understand Trend Watching's mission. Why are we here? Why does our business exist? So our mission is to really help you stay ahead of the curve in a world of changing expectation. So what do we mean by staying ahead of the curve exactly? We want to help you create better and more meaningful business ideas and innovations on a global scale. We know there's so much out there. There's so much pressure to stay up to speed, and new businesses are coming about every day. So rather than letting this stifle you or find this to be really challenging, we're here to actually let that empower you and help you benefit from it. So that's our big mission at Trend Watching as a company. So as for today, our big goal is to help you understand how premium can efficiently help you address 4 common business challenges. And when I say they're common, it's actually because they're straight from our clients. We have over 1,200 clients around the world to this premium service, and they regularly tell us, this is why I purchased the service, or here's what I'm looking to do. And time and again, they're able to do these 4 really quick things from this tool. Okay, so here are the 4 challenges that we'll be addressing today, just to kind of review before we dive in a bit closer. So the first is how to plan your very own trend strategy specific to your needs. The second challenge we'll be addressing is how to build a custom trend presentation or a pitch in just minutes. The third challenge is how you can access ready-made trend reports across different industries and regions. And the fourth challenge we'll talk about is how to run your very own innovation workshop or brainstorm. So hopefully these things resonate with you, and they're things that you've been aiming to do, and we'll have a solution for you after today. So the first challenge is how to plan your trend strategy. So we have this really great service, but we know that it needs to be personalized. So our goal is to show you here how to really make this relevant to your business needs and to make your lives easier and to get to the heart of the core questions that you have in your business. So what you're seeing here, I've just toggled over to our premium service. So this is our web-based tool where you can have either access for yourself or your team of 5, or perhaps 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 500 users. It's totally scalable. So it is a web-based tool. There's one take-home that's hard copy. That's our annual trend report. But otherwise, if you were to become a client today, this is exactly what you would be seeing here. So as you can kind of tell, we have latest featured content. We have these nav bars up at the top to get to immediate features within the tool. But where I want to start to talk about how to plan your own trend strategy is actually our first personalized feature here, the personalized innovation feed. So when in Trend Watching, we're tracking these business innovations, and they might be new business concepts, new campaigns, new experiences, new products that we've seen in the market for the first time around the world. We're adding about 200 to our database of 16,000 total innovations every month. And it is hard to look at all of them, of course. So we have some tools up our sleeve to actually help you personalize this, and starting with this personalized innovation feed. So here's what I have right now, but if I wanted to update my preferences, I'll click here and it'll be a good idea of how you can actually filter through all of this. So these are the 3 metrics you have to update your feed. You have your preferred region, your preferred industries, and your preferred megatrends. So right now, I don't have any preferred regions, but for today, let's say I'm interested in North America. And preferred industries, I had fashion selected, but I think I'll change to think about this more as a food and beverage client, perhaps with an interest in retail. And then for my preferred megatrends, I'm going to select a few, but I want to pause here to mention what a megatrend is, because you'll be hearing that a few times over the course of this webinar. So a megatrend is trend watching's way to make sense of the future of consumerism and business at large. So these 16 terms you're seeing here are part of our megatrend framework. This is what comprises the megatrend framework. And each of these is speaking to a very fundamental basic human need, want, desire, or expectation. And they're not meant to change very much over time. We do refresh the descriptions, but they are meant to be very universal, global, connecting. They go across industries. So you have things like status seekers, about the desire for status that really drives all consumerism, or about helpful, you're being part of the solution and not the problem, essentially customer service, or joining, about the eternal desire for connection. So you can see how these could span different industries, different business concepts. And perhaps now you already can tell which ones are most relevant for you, and you might select, status is relevant for your food and beverage brand, as is customer service, let's say, as is human brands, having a human personality. So I'm going to update my preferences. And now in one click, every time I log into the premium platform, I will have that personalized innovation feed of real world results in order of the date that we've added them. So here it is updated down here. Behind all of these, there's a lot more to look at. We'll get to that next. So that's one way to kind of plan your trend strategy around other business innovations, but we have a lot of other tools. So I'm going to actually click on Trend Framework here. And this is where you can actually read in a bit more depth about each of these megatrends. You can click through, see other innovations. You can also download full summaries, so PDFs ready to go on all 16 for the global or regional perspectives. But if it still is difficult to select these for yourself, and it might be, we have a tool here, it's less than a year old, called the Trend Mapper. I'm going to click through. So what this tool is here to do is actually to get down to the heart of your trend strategy and to select key megatrends for your business. So basically putting it into everyday terms. So the first step is to select your industry. So I'm still thinking as if I'm my food and beverage client here. And then I'm going to pick some key focus areas, up to 7 of them, just for this exercise. I'm going to say my food and beverage brand is interested in health and wellness. I'm also interested in mobile payments, and social media is relevant to my brand. I'm going to click on Show Me the Megatrends, and you can do this as many times as you'd like, every time you log in if you want. And here we are. So what this has done is showed me that if my area of focus is health and wellness, I should definitely check out the megatrend betterment, and so on for the remaining areas of focus. So this is a good moment to take a screenshot, jot these down, understand that every time you read anything about betterment or joining, might be new terms to you, they're actually just speaking to health and wellness and social media. So it's quite familiar. And this way we're able to connect them across different industries, okay? So that's kind of our first tips on how to plan your trend strategy. You can start with megatrends, start with innovations, jot them down, and understand innovations relevant to your concerns every time you log into trend watching. So the next challenge we're going to look at is how to build a custom trend presentation or a pitch in minutes. So our goal here is to take the personalized content and help you extract exactly what you need to actually meaningfully share it and communicate it with your colleagues or your clients. So no one knows your business better than you do. And so what we're trying to do is to constantly update this global database, but then also give you the ability to really create a personalized journey throughout this whole world of innovation, okay? So I'm gonna go back here to the Trend Mapper to look at how to build your own custom trend presentation. So I'm clicking through the betterment here. And what it's going to do is actually take me into this database, but rather than starting at square one, it's layering on some filters for me. So here are my betterment results in the database for the food and beverage industry. I have a description here of what betterment is. These links are the sub-trends I mentioned, how every megatrend has about 8 to 10 sub-trends in this category. Those are more trends under the hood. There's about 150 total sub-trends. So here are some innovations. My food and beverage brand is interested in new products. So I'm going to click on this one here to read more. You can see there's a lot more innovations than we've clicked, but so here's a new plate that reduces calories in meals by absorbing excess grease. It's from Thailand. It's pretty great. I can see the different megatrends and trends it's addressing, the industries, et cetera. And I want to download this as a PowerPoint to start building my health and wellness and food and beverage deck. So just taking a look here, this is what the slide looks like. So in just one click, a nicely designed slide with some notes here, and I can get started on my deck. So let's say I like this concept. I want to scroll down here and look at similar innovation examples. So we actually have this already preset. So similar innovations that link to these trends and industries and tags appear down here. Okay. So I like this electric fork that mimics the taste of salt as a similar kind of healthy new innovation, new product here. So this is from a Japanese restaurant. It's actually an electronic fork that mimics the taste of salt so we can have a healthier meal. Similar, great concept. I'm going to download this PowerPoint as well. Here it is. So within minutes, I can just paste it into my deck. And here is my food and beverage focused health and wellness deck that I'm creating. I could have dropped in the betterment slide and I'm on my way. So this is a really great feature. You know, this drag and drop straight from the database is really popular. We have clients like American Express that have mentioned how much they use this for their internal presentations. We have a client, 88 Brand Partners, they're an agency who uses this as their lead generation to actually post new innovations on their blog and get their own new business that way. So lots of clients who benefit from this. I'm going to show you the database from square one, just so you can see if you didn't come in through the trend mapper, how could you filter through all of this? So we have these drop downs here by all of our trends, all of our industries. You could just select, let's say, education or automotive, if that's what you want to look at. Regions, if you want to layer in a region, as well as a keyword search. I can click go. I won't because I want to show you also what's down here, but it'll show me all automotive innovations. We also have these rainbow bars of mega trends that show you all of the related trends. All of our industries. Date added is really nice. So you can see every innovation from March of last year, et cetera. So you can imagine how you might really be able to quickly pull out and extract slides and create those unique trend decks of your own to really convince all people you need to convince. So over 1,000 examples for automotive here. Okay. So the next challenge I want to address is how to access ready-made reports across industries and regions. So we live in this time of unparalleled innovation. There's so much going on. So we realize that while you might want to synthesize it for yourself, that there are times you want an expert opinion, and that's really why trend watching is in business. So we have this reports section here. And these are pre-designed, pre-packaged reports in PowerPoint and PDF from our analysts. So we have a global team of analysts writing this content across our offices. And if you want their expertise, you can actually just come in here, download the prepackaged reports, and be on your way. So we have, first and foremost here, the annual trend report. So this comes out in Q4 of every year. You would get a hard copy book version that you could flip through, keep on your desk. But there's also PDF, PowerPoint versions here, so you can pull out slides as needed, so kind of tying into those other business challenges. You can also read the PDF, click through, go into our database. It's fully interactive. If 16 trends for 2016 is a lot to read through and you want to synthesize it, just to mention here to our trend presentation. So these are some of our speakers across the world who are available to actually come in and illuminate this content specific to your business needs and give you a custom presentation in an hour or so and really get your whole company up to speed on trend thinking. So that's the annual trend report. You can expect the next one to come out Q4 of this year. But if you'd like something a little deeper than that, because the annual trend report is looking at a global level across industries. If you have this industry specific need, you can come here to our quarterly industry updates page. So here are our key industries that we cover. I'm going to go in as if I'm a financial services client right now. So each of these gets their own report 4 times a year. Here's the financial services May update in PDF or PowerPoint. Okay, and what this really does is in 20 pages or less, it gives you a really great picture of the industry as determined by our trend analysts around the world. So the first thing we do is feature a single trend for your industry, describe what that trend is, why it's happening, what's next, and then we go into real world innovations, and you'll see they're tagged by region up here that demonstrate that trend in action that we've noticed in the past quarter. Okay, so really great, a lot of tech examples, but also of course, still connected to the financial services industry. And then we look at what we're saying are the most kick-ass innovations, or the most game-changing innovations across this industry. So each of these innovations here are really here for a reason, because we're finding that they are changing expectations in this category. It's not just something we happen to read about. We're actually qualifying it to be featured here in our database and also in this report. So these are all tagged by megatrend and by trends. So you can make sure they're always connected back to that megatrend framework. And you can always click through and read more, download the slide, start making that deck if you'd like. And we always want to make a nod to the other industries. Don't forget that we have a lot of other reports. If you're interested in, let's say, betterment, as we were before, about self-improvement, that strand connects through other industries. So you can read about that perhaps in health or automotive if you are that food brand or a financial services brand with a similar business concern. So back to the reports, we looked at the industry reports. There are also monthly updates. So if you'd like a more regular trend drip, which we hope you all do, you can always log in on a monthly basis, and we have new content for you. So this month it's the industry updates, or excuse me, May was the industry updates. Before that we had featured examples. So every month we have at least one thing to offer. When it's the featured examples, it means that we have each megatrend featured with 3 new innovations per megatrend that we're finding are game-changing. So that's definitely something to check out. And some of you might be familiar with our free briefings like Global Brain and Future of Betterment. For clients, they're available in PowerPoint format here that you can download. And again, use those slides to create your own work. The last type of report we have packaged by our analysts are the region-specific trend reports. So if you have global perspective, great, you've seen a lot of good content for that. But if you do want to focus in on either Africa, Asia, or South and Central America, we have analysts in each of these regions who are writing unique content. They have their own trend framework, as well as click through innovation examples here to look at everything from the region. And then our prior trend bulletins are down here to download. And again, do let us know if you have a regional need that goes beyond this. We do custom work. We do custom trend reports and presentations in those regions on the ground. So let us know if there's a way we can work together and get even closer to your exact needs. Okay, so our fourth challenge we're going to look at today is how to run your very own innovation workshop or brainstorm. So we know that as much as we are obsessed with trend content and creating great work that inspires you, we're actually that much more interested and really obsessed with helping you interact with this, think about it, and innovate for your own business. That's what we really want at the end of the day, is give you the tools you need to use this and to create something new. So how are we going to do this? Trend Watching has actually shared here the Apply Toolkit. So this is our suite of tools that our analysts and our speakers actually use when they go into a company, lead a workshop, and actually help them create results at the end of the day. Okay, so let's say, for example, I'm an FMCG client and I've been tasked to run an innovation day for my company. I need to invite some board members and I want to show them that we have a plan and I need to create new ideas. That's a big ask. I'm sure some of you have been asked to do something similar. Either Trend Watching can come in and lead that for you, or as a client, you can also come into the toolkit, find the tools you need, and lead your very own day using our content right here. So within the toolkit, I'm going to scroll down. These are the components of what it comes with. These are really the tools that help you understand how you're going to innovate, when you're going to actually activate that, and what are the real concepts that you're actually going to create that are new, that are tapping into new consumer expectation. So the first thing I'm going to do is just show you the radar very quickly. So this is a roadmap tool that you should blow up really largely, use sticky notes, and it helps you plot your different business challenges in real time. And it helps you actually say, this is a challenge for either my product or service, for my marketing campaign, et cetera. And you can, create it as a roadmap and actually prove it to your client that you're going to action on all of these items. The next is a free tool you might be familiar with. It's in a new design on the premium site, but it's the Consumer Trend Canvas. So this tool really helps you dive deeper and unpack a single trend and then apply it back to your business. So once your whole team is up to speed on what the trend is about, then you can actually, think about, what does this mean for my brand? What type of consumer should I apply it to, and create those new products using the canvas and the single trend that we've identified. We also have some shorter ideation exercises. These are worksheets that you can use to apply a trend from a different region back to your own region, apply something from a different industry back to your own industry, or perhaps blend 2 trends together and actually think about how both trends might be relevant for a new business concept. And then we also have trend department best practices. So this is really great. It's only about a year old, but it's a PowerPoint document. It's a chapter in our trend report about just case studies and tips and tools from our clients who've actually used this to innovate in their business. Some of whom have really been up against some difficult odds. Maybe they're the only person who cared about trends in their agency. What did they do to overcome that? How did they use trend thinking? So we know that that's sometimes a need from a lot of our clients who are trend champions and the one person who really wants to integrate this fully in their company. So we address that here. And something to mention too is we do, as I said, have these apply workshops. So let us know if you'd ever like us to come in and kickstart your innovation, either with premium or without it. We can bundle them together. It's really great to do that so you're fully up to speed for a full year, but do contact us. Okay, so we've helped you run your own innovation workshop and presentation, or workshop or brainstorm. One thing I want to mention, since we have a moment here, is the industry heat map. So this is a really nice bonus tool that kind of synthesizes the 4 challenges that we've looked at today. So this is only available to our pro clients, and I'll mention what that pro means in a moment. But this is a pretty new tool that we've developed here, where you'll remember at the beginning we did the trend mapper, where we selected food and beverage, and we said here are business concerns, social media, health and wellness, so on. And it showed us mega trends. So what the heat maps do is it's actually showing you in real time the results of those heat maps from those trend mappers of all of our 1,200 clients. So our clients are using that trend mapper on a daily basis, and every time they hit submit, we're capturing that as a single data point and showing you a hierarchy of the most popular megatrends by industry. So if I select food and beverage, sure enough, it shows me that betterment is the most popular megatrend for this category among my peers. It's not just for me. So if I click on it here, it will show me that it looks like about 3,000 times food and beverage clients have used the trend mapper, and this betterment megatrend has been given as a result 37% of the time. So it's a really cool way to see, who are my peers in premium? Who are my other peers in my industry who think about trends? What are they actually focused on? Well, it looks like betterment, human brands, local love is all important to them. And then perhaps what is least popular or less popular? So down here, the 4 least popular megatrends are things like universe. So making the consumer feel like they're the center of their own world or their own universe. Maybe that's an opportunity as your food and beverage brand, to tap into, because your peers aren't really focused on that as much. And you can click through. This will also take you back to the innovations database, and you can start kind of thinking about megatrends in a bit more nuanced way with this tool. And every day, these kind of tectonic plates shift a little bit depending on the results of the day. A little bonus there. So what did we cover today? We looked at how to plan your trend strategy using our customizable tools within Premium. We looked at how to build a custom trend presentation or a pitch in minutes using our drag and drop features. Everything in Premium, again, is PowerPoint friendly, whether it's the reports or the database. So you can drag and drop and create your own original work in our content and our thinking. You can also now access ready-made trend reports across industries and regions. You saw all the reports that we produce on a monthly basis. And you can also now run your own innovation workshop or brainstorm using our Apply toolkit, okay? So we know it's a lot. We know it was really fast. I told you I'd give you some tips on how to engage with this. So of course, after the call, we will be including this as a YouTube link that you can all watch over and over again if you'd like. But also keep your eyes peeled for an email afterwards, our wrap-up thank you email that we should be sending tomorrow. Just thanking you, giving you a link to the giving you a link to the YouTube page, but also with a link to download a cheat sheet. So we've created a PDF cheat sheet, just 2 pages outlining everything that we covered. And if you become a client, feel free to print that out, keep that next to you, and you can, again, step by step, go through each of these on your own. So what's next? If you do want to become a client, let us know or if you have any questions. Maybe you don't, maybe you're all set to go. But if you do, please get in touch. My email is ellie@trendwatching.com. We will make sure your question is addressed right away. If you're ready to go and you want to start ordering, you can pick a plan first. So we have our basic access for a single user. We have our pro access for a team of 5. We also have trend partner access, which is anything beyond 6 to 5, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50, 100 people, as well as any of our bespoke services like the workshops, like an innovation day, like a trend presentation, like custom reports. So that's what we call trend partners. So let us know, we can build a custom package for you. So the pricing is here listed on the link, and you can order straight through that pricing page. There's an order button. If you're ready to do that, just to keep aware of pricing here. These are basic, pro, and trend partner pricings here. And one really key thing I want to mention, this is actually really exciting news because it's the first time I'm ever actually able to tell anybody this, but we're giving you 17 months of access for the price of 12. We've just switched to a new access period. So by buying today at these annual prices, you'll actually have access to premium until November 2017. So this is the best deal you'll get in a while. It's only going to stay until November 2017 for quite, you'll be able to get access until then for the next few months, but only today will it be that full 17-month period. So take a look on our order page, let us know if you have questions, and we hope that you will be a client in the near future. So again, if you'd like to contact me, here is my email address and my phone number. Again, I am the Client Services Director for the Americas. We do have Client Services Directors in Asia, in the UK, covering Europe and Africa and the Middle East, and as well as, I cover South and Central America as well if you have questions from that region. So thank you again so very much. Keep those comments, questions coming with your contact information, and we will get back to you there. All right. So thank you everybody for joining. Don't forget, we'll have that cheat sheet available. We will have a link to the YouTube so you can watch it again, and send me any feedback you have. Thank you so much.